Alright, so now we're going to take a look at, I believe it's MW04 UFO, which I got surprised with this the other day. I wasn't expecting to get it. It was kind of a present, but I have to say I'm pretty impressed with them. I don't have many third parties. I've got him, and I've got Just Toys' world's smallest solo assault group, the 6-shot world's smallest. So this guy, I have to say, is pretty cool. Of course, he's one of the reimagined mini bots. This one, of course, is Cosmos, which is one of my favorite mini bots. I have to say, it's kind of like weird, I guess, if you imagine like all the third party ones that come out are different, like alternate dimensions where different things have happened. You know, in this one, you figure Cosmos is doing his thing out in deep space, and the Autobots are really jerks, because if you read his bio, it says pretty much he flies around in outer space and, you know, long range all on his own, and he's impatient, just unhappy. But the gun they gave him is a child's toy and not actually a real gun. And it says something like, oh, well, if he ever sees combat, he may be dismayed to find out that his gun is actually a child's toy. So yeah, so the other Autobots equipped him with a non-functional weapon. It was very nice of them. But he is pretty cool. He is very bulky. And in that kind of, you know, I can kind of get around, but my body is built for one extreme environment, and because of that, I am just not bulky muscular, just bulky, it gets in the way, you know. Articulation wise, he's got a little bit of movement here up and down, mostly due to transformation. He's got everything's a ball joint. He's got a ball joint at the shoulder there, he's got a ball joint at elbow, a little hinge for some wrist movement. He's got hinged hips, hinged knees, and then a little bit of a foot there. I forgot the heel spur. Oh wow, it's really hard to get out, which is probably why I forgot it, because my fingernails are not good enough to get in there. And then he's got a little bit of waist movement. The head doesn't really move. But he's pretty good. He is, of course, you know, Cosmos redo. So here is G1 Cosmos, probably my favorite mini bot. And you know, the coloring is off a bit. It's coming across a lot lighter in the camera than it is in person. It's not that bad. I mean, it's not this, but it's not lime green, which is kind of how he's coming across right now. But all in all, not too bad. Of course, they both have their UFO modes, so we'll just transform them both here real quick. I mean, luckily Cosmos is not the most difficult transformer in the world to do. Although he is pretty cool. That old 50s style UFO mode is just awesome. If you don't have a Cosmos, you really should get one. Yeah, I totally missed out on the Legends class Cosmos. I really wish I could have seen it. I never even saw it in store. It was kind of unfortunate. I never even have a chance to buy. You know, it's just odd anymore. It's like some stuff, you know, does it come out? If it does get to the store, it's one per box. You know, and then if it's, you know, scalped or a kid gets it, I mean, it's impossible to find anything anymore. It's really a shame, because there's a lot of really good toys out there if they would just be produced in enough numbers to actually get them. So, to transform UFO here, you fold his feet up, which I kind of did half-mindedly while I was talking. And then you come down here and you totally rotate his waist. Okay. Now, everything that goes together with him pegs into everything else, and he does hold together pretty well in vehicle mode, but the problem is that everything has to peg into each other, and there's not necessarily enough clearance to really work it, because he makes a circle, essentially. So the arms, you kind of straighten them out, fold the fist up, straighten it out, fold the fist up, and you kind of rotate them like this, and then you have to fold it down and then kind of bring this back and kind of get that down where it's supposed to go. And so rotate it, kind of fold it down, work it around, and then back here there's a long tab that kind of goes together. And then that's the back of it. And then up here, you need to fold these out, bring them up and kind of fold them to the side. Kind of fold that up, bring that up, kind of like that. And push the head and that fin down. And this doesn't quite go together quite right. And I don't know if it's me getting something wrong or the mold. I can't really decide because everything's ball jointed and you know they don't necessarily always move in the same way every time. But that's pretty much his vehicle mode. The top here, the engines. I mean the head just kind of folds down and it kind of gives it a Star Trek bridge kind of motif, you know, and it kind of matches up with Cosmos there. So I don't mind it too much. You know, you got the nice windows. Now down on the bottom he's a mess because I mean it's just pretty much his crotch showing and his thighs. But you know, really with a form like this, I mean what can you do? Too much, you know what I mean? And see, this is where it's weird because up here it gaps. You can tell where it should go together, but then it pegs in here and here. So it pegs in here and here and here. This is together, these are together, but this gap. So I mean, I don't think it's me mistransforming it. I just think it's the mold has issues. But that's alright. When the gun can plug into his crotch and give him his little pew pew blaster. So there is Deep Space UFO. Of course, because Cosmos is trademark. So personally, the gun doesn't really do much for me. Cosmos never had a gun. I don't see why this guy needs to have a gun. If I was really worried about it, I could pretend he's got wrist blasters or something. But that is a look at him here. And you can see he is considerably larger than G1 Cosmos. And he is very cool. If you were going to get one of the mini bot ones, I would or if you're going to get the whole set, I mean get them. If you're only going to get one, you know, I don't know, the Sea Spray one looks really cool. I mean, this is the only one I own, so I would say he's, for me, being a Cosmos fan, he's definitely worth getting. Definitely worth getting. Maybe at some point I'll spend the money and get the Legends class Cosmos because that looked really cool, but till that point I'm going to stick with my UFO here and be quite happy because he is really cool. Anyway, that was a look at the MW04 UFO. Hope you enjoyed it, and as usual, you know, let us know how we're doing. Subscribe, like, comment, encourage us because, you know, we're doing it because we love it. We hope you guys are liking what we're doing, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.